and welcome back to the Laugh Pig Kitchen. I'm Laura, and if you were with us for the last... Hi, Xander. That's my dog. He wanted to say hi, too. If you were with us for our last video, we explained that we're doing a bit of a social experiment with our Laugh Pig YouTube channel because of the rampant and ever-increasing censorship and blocking and muting and muffling of the voices on social media that do not go along with the official government and expert narrative regarding the coronavirus and all of the horse shit that's going on around that. Yeah, I'm probably going to curse some because, again, this is an experiment. We're seeing what it actually takes to get a strike or to make YouTube and Facebook and the social media giants angry because they have been censoring some of my favorite voices that have been speaking sense during this crazy pandemic crap. We're in the middle of October. They began lockdowns here in the United States back in March. And sometime in April, I believe, they told us if we'll just knuckle down and lock down and stay at home and wear masks everywhere for like 2 weeks to flatten the curve, then you can get back to your normal lives. Guess what? It's the middle of October. A mask mandate started here in Tennessee in either June or July. And with no end, we're not going to put an end date on it so to give you guys something to look forward to. No, we're going to keep you terrified in your home or behind a face mask so nobody can see you and you can't have nice, normal human interaction with people because we think that this is what's going to keep us from getting the coronavirus. Anyway, here we still are. And everybody's locked down, everybody's hiding in their hidey hole, waiting for the miracle new medication or life-saving vaccine that's going to be produced. Can we please get in line for a vaccine so we can leave our houses finally? Well, guess what? We're homesteaders. We do not wait around for a life-saving vaccine or a life-saving medication. We nourish our bodies each and every day to keep that thing called an immune system. It was a God-given thing in our human bodies that protect us and keep us healthy from the challenges of an unsafe world around us. We're going to hide in our houses until it's safe out there. Okay. Well, you keep hiding in your house until it's safe because guess what? We don't live in a safe world at all. And the coronavirus is one of the smaller threats out there. This is a beautifully planned production that has frightened everybody in the whole wide world that we're all going to die over something that the CDC... All right, here we go, fact checkers. Go look at what the CDC has to say. Look at the CDC's numbers. Look at the WHO's numbers. And let's talk about what's actually a deadly disease. Have I thrown enough facts or non-facts at YouTube to throw up a question today? Do I need to keep talking? Do I need to keep talking about how you can boost your immune system, the things that you should be doing instead of cowering in your hidey hole behind a mask waiting for the miracle vaccine that Bill Gates is going to make for us? Bill Gates, who wants to decrease the world's population significantly, is making your vaccine. Think about that one for a while. Fact check that one. Go look up that one and see what it says. I'm an old, crusty, retired healthcare employee. I was a respiratory therapist in ERs and ICUs for 15 years. I've been exposed to some of the most virulent, deadly, obnoxious diseases that exist. And I was right in that patient's face because I was working with their airway. And I didn't die. I didn't even get sick. from any of them. And you want me to be scared about a cold virus that is less deadly than the flu? Go fact check that. Somebody fact check the numbers of seasonal flus along with COVID-19. What else can I say that might rile up the fact checkers and the powers that be at YouTube today? We could talk about Dr. Fauci and how he has changed his tune more times than we can count since people started considering him the expert back in the spring. First he says, oh no, the general public shouldn't be wearing a mask. A mask, they're for sick people. They're not for people that are well. And then he changed his mind on that. How many other things has he changed his mind on? How many of his facts are now not facts anymore? How many of the CDC's facts are not facts anymore? The facts change by the week, change by the month. But there are folks who are watching mainstream media, watching what NBC has to tell us, watching what Fox News has to tell us, watching what CNN has to tell us. What are the rules this week? What rules do we need to follow this week? They're different from last week because exposure rates are different now. Now we're worried about asymptomatic spread. No, never mind. We don't have to worry about asymptomatic spread, but we do have to worry about the people over 70. They're the ones that are at the highest risk. And, oh wait, no, the children are spreading it too. Let's send them to school. Let's send them to school and let them sit around in snotty masks all day long and think that they're never going to get sick from their own crap that they're breathing back in. All right, I've probably ranted for long enough and I haven't done any cooking yet. I said I was going to keep these videos short so I would be able to go back and find what actually offended the social media giants that will come down and say, you're not telling the truth. We don't like the message that you are sending. We don't want voices like yours heard, because then people start thinking for themselves and we can't have that. Here's you a couple to listen to before I go. Dr. Pam Popper. You can find her for now on YouTube. They haven't completely censored her, but she will tell you that on her YouTube videos that she doesn't share quite as much as she shares like on her website because YouTube will shut her down. She's a doctor. She knows what she's talking about. Go listen to Pam Popper. You could go listen to Dr. Christian Northrup, who has been making waves in the OBGYN world since way back when she was a resident. And she stands for health freedom. Dr. Christian Northrup, I think she's all over the place, social media-wise. You can still find the Jeff and Lucy show over at thedollarvigilante.com. His own website has all of their videos. If y'all want to listen, go to listen to London Real. Brian Rose at London Real. And they've created their own digital freedom platform so they can't be censored anymore. So if you want a few voices to listen to that the big guys don't want you listening to, there's a few to start out with. I'll think of a few more and we'll share those next time. So I got to get busy making beef stew. Thanks for listening. If you're part of our channel, part of our subscription, folks, that absolutely don't want to hear these words out of me, you feel free to unsubscribe. This is an experiment. We're going to see what happens. And I love you all regardless of whether y'all believe what we're saying or not. So again, social experiment. We're going to see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Have a good one. Bye.